Oh my god, so South Park made fun of the royals and it caused total drama, and Meghan Markle freaked out and fired her whole PR team, and now people are like, was she overreacting or being smart? And girl, the behind the scenes stuff is...
Well, that's exactly what has happened. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have given their communications team the boot, blaming them for a series of recent PR humiliations.
She is a malignant narcissist.
Get a job, Meghan. Fake it till you make it.
Shed a tear for poor Meghan Markle. There the delighted Duchess was, all set to steal the King's limelight, and then, suddenly, dramatically, she was stripped of the chance. Damn!
Harry and Meghan are their own worst enemies.
This is a disaster. This is a flop.
Whatever the hell that means, perhaps she'll take solace in her own expanding opportunities.
You're in America now, and we don't give a shit about you.
Unlike for Harry and Meghan, who yet again seem to have axed their entire staff body.
So behind those fancy Montecchio walls, Meghan and Harry fired their whole PR team like everyone gone, and even though it looked calm outside, inside, it was all blame and drama, and for a couple who cares about image, this move clearly said mess up and you're out.
Babe, time to do our daily $250,000 sponsored Instagram post for Del Taco.
I shouldn't have left the made-up nonsense.
That's right. Nothing says that you're impossible to work for a bit of a ball ache and an axe grinder than constantly cycling through various members of staff like hot dinners.
It has been several months now since our beloved Queen has died. All Canadians are finding it hard to go on. All Canadians, that is, except for our first guest, the Prince and his wife.
And after the comedy of errors that was American Riviera Orchard and the ongoing chaos of Manic Meg's scam jam car crash as ever, perhaps caution is called for.
So right after a South Park script leaked, Meghan and Harry fired their whole team, and it was pretty clear the parody called Respect Our Pregnancy hit a nerve, and Montecchio went from calm to chaos real quick, and insiders say that cartoon was the last straw, so instead of fixing the image, they just cut the team.
I feel like the focus is starting to shift off of me. Maybe in editing you'll fix it.
I thought we were moving forward, Meghan. Well, we're not.
So it seems to me they're resorting to becoming basically a version of the royal Kardashians. Way, we can't wait for it.
That's fine, I'll go it alone. Just like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
It's that mocking, mimicking, disrespectful way that she does everything in her life.
So once the call was made, Meghan and Harry dropped their team. That's like key spokesman, social media lead, and support staff all gone, and it wasn't a soft goodbye, no cupcakes, no nothing. Just a clean break, and from the outside it looked like rebranding, but inside it felt like blame for a joke they didn't even make.
It's so funny, too, that you keep calling me Meghan. You know, it's Megan now.
And how negative, I mean, how toxic must this workplace be to burn through so many people and accomplish so little?
People were saying meh. It's not meh. It's pronounced me. The H is silent.
So the way they fired everyone showed it wasn't just a bad day, like people got locked out before checking emails and couriers. Came to grab their stuff, no goodbyes, just a quick cold cleanup. And for a team that handled all the press, this felt more like blame control and silence after that cartoon mess.
I went online to see what was new with Uncle Harry and Auntie Meghan, and I couldn't find a thing. I would have thought she'd have at least popped up in a tampon commercial by now.
Uncharacteristically for a self-styled entrepreneur who specializes in copying everyone else, the hotel thing is a relatively fresh idea. But take a tip from me, your ladyship, don't do it.
So the leak showed cartoon Meghan fixing a fake baby bump, and that was enough to set the internet on fire, with TikTok, X, Insta, and even Facebook aunties going wild in her team. Couldn't react fast enough, and for a couple so into image, this little foam bump caused way more drama than any royal news ever did.
And everyone does reality TV now, so don't worry about this being a step down for me, because it's not.
I wasn't until you just said it.
Plus, it's a really good platform to promote my brand.
What is your brand?
Oh, I don't know. I'll think of some piece of crap.
I don't know, launch a Grenfell cookbook, make a podcast, have a series on Netflix, set up a charity. None of that stuff has worked. They've been damn hopeless at everything.
My question is for Meghan. Meghan, besides holder of briefcase 24 on Deal or No Deal, what do you think your most impactful role was?
She's so out of touch. She's so missed the mark, Markle.
So when Meghan saw the clip going viral, her first reaction was just fix it, and the team went into panic mode trying to delete it from TikTok. X everywhere, even though legal warned her it would backfire, but she wanted control, not logic, and the internet being the internet didn't forget and didn't forgive, and trying to erase the joke only made it louder.
You never had a dream when you were a child to be something everyone else said was impossible? Like an astronaut, or prime minister, or masseur?
I wanted to be a princess.
Oh, well, you kind of fucked that up.
Prince Harry, though, has become the punchline of a Saturday Night Live joke. Let's have a look.
NBC has announced plans for a spin-off to the hit series Suits, which will be set in Los Angeles. It will focus on Meghan Markle's character's struggle to balance her legal career while also caring for an unemployed immigrant.
So after all the chaos, Meghan asked her lawyers for help, but they said the parody was protected and couldn't be removed, which made her super frustrated, and she reportedly said, if we can't kill the joke, we bury the ones who let it spread. And to her, the team didn't just fail, they opened the door to the mess, and after that, the quiet cleanup began.
Lisa Rinna, so nice to see you again.
We've never met.
Oh, why do I feel like I know you?
Well, I've been on TV for 50 years, so maybe it's that.
Well, this is after we were informed that they were hiring this team of 11 and that they were going to try to almost have their own little royal court and craft things differently.
So while things were falling apart, Netflix was watching from the sidelines, and they didn't love the chaos. Insiders say they called it brand volatility and started slowing things down, like delaying releases and rethinking content because the royal shine was starting to look risky. And when studios see that, they pause and wait for things to cool off.
We are screwed.
Wait, what about your ketchup company?
That was a dumb idea.
Then what are we going to do? Can you get another show? I mean, not one that you act on, darling. I know people don't want to hire you for that anymore, but...
Well, HGTV did call my agents last week about us, but at the time, I thought we were too good for them.
I don't think Meghan likes interviewing people. I think she'd prefer to talk about herself.
So it wasn't just Netflix backing away, even big Hollywood names and fancy brands started slowly stepping back from Meghan and Harry and behind closed doors. Agencies made these cobalt lists, which is like a quiet warning for clients who seem too risky or messy, and terms like unpredictable brand weather started popping up in meetings, which is a nice way of saying we don't want to deal with this chaos, and luxury brands, who care a lot about their image, were the first to pull out of deals. Because no one wants to launch a campaign and then get hit with surprise drama, and for a couple once seen as this fresh, powerful duo, this shift was a big deal, because in the business of fame, when your name starts causing more problems than buzz, people start walking away, and the whole South Park thing ended up being way more than just internet laughs. It hit where it hurts the most: brand value.
Sir, your millions from Netflix for no one knows what.
Put it with the rest of them.
The financial outlay involved in establishing a chain of Meg-ins would be astronomical. The wildly ambitious Ms. Markle has got everything to lose. And if she decides to become Celebrity Land's answer to the Hilton, lose everything, she probably will.
So right in the middle of all this royal mess, Meghan and Harry decided to switch things up and hired this fancy boutique agency called Shops Media, and their big shiny plan was something they named Weaponize the Laugh, which basically meant instead of freaking out over the South Park parody, they'd try to flip the script and actually use the joke to their advantage by making content that's fun, remixable, and maybe even go viral so they could ride the wave instead of fighting it. And honestly, that idea sounds kinda clever, right? Like turning a roast into a rebrand. But here's the catch: it wasn't cheap at all. Like, we're talking major money for a couple already dealing with shaky public vibes, so it was definitely a bold move. The whole point was to take control of the story and turn the mockery into something edgy and kind of charming, so people might see them as playful instead of dramatic. But whether this risky plan works or just adds Fuel to the fire, no one really knows yet. And for now, their new team is holding on tight to this game plan and just hoping all that laughter doesn't turn into a total brand disaster.
Dad, do you have any cash for a cab? Oh, look, Grandma's on the money. I never noticed that before.
I mean, they're basically the same thing, aren't they? But one lot had famous guests, whereas now no one likes us, so they have to have unfamous guests.
Okay, so if you're into this wild Sussex drama and want to keep up with all the royalty, then you should totally like and subscribe and hit that little bell thing so you don't miss anything. And if you've got thoughts on how Meghan and Harry are dealing with this mess, drop a comment because I want to know what you think, and yeah, catch you in the next one.